What's up, Z Army? Not all game characters are rage-fueled beefcakes that wield huge weapons. Being big and beefy only makes you a recognizable target for your enemies. Isn't it better sometimes to look cute and fluffy? To speak softly, but to carry a big stick? That's what we've got on this list. Game characters that look cute or don't seem to be interested in combat at all, but under the right circumstances or when pushed a certain way, they explode into a feast of violence. They'll melt your heart first and then rip it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Here's the 10 cutest characters that lay down the law.
Today's video is brought to you by NordVPN. Use the link in the description and save 70% off a 3-year plan. Switch to NordVPN to protect yourself today.
First on our list is a happy chappy called Paco. Do you know what game he's from? Heard of Overwatch? Well, this is a similar game called Gigantic, and it's better. Or at least, it had massive potential, looked amazing, played well, and we still feel a bit sad about the servers being shut down. Paco is a baby snow giant that doesn't seem to know how terrifyingly strong he is. Despite looking like a snowman come to life, or the love child of a hamster and a koala, he's an aggressive bruiser-type character, perfect to hold positions. The dim-witted joy on his face while kicking butt and taking names makes him just that little bit creepier. Wheatley is a rogue personality core from the Aperture Science Enrichment Center, which means he was part of a murderous computer tyrannus, GLaDOS, but he had enough of it. Together with the protagonist, Wheatley tries to get out of the experiments alive, all the while being hilariously and cutely dumb and quirky. His real function is serving as an intelligence-dampening unit to the main AI, which means he's programmed to be dumb and come up with bad plans. This is all fine until Wheatley decides it's a good idea to completely take over GLaDOS and become massively powerful. So powerful he gets drunk with power, wasted with power even. Of course, an AI that was designed to be dumb can't manage the huge science center by himself. So when GLaDOS and the protagonist team up again to beat the evil Wheatley, he ends up being launched into space to regret his deeds until his batteries run out.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space.
Kingdom Hearts is full of cuteness. Not just because it's a Disney crossover that still creeps us out a bit. But see this animal? What is it? A Pokemon? A stuffed animal? Stimpy J Cat in a colorful mood? It's a dream eater. These guys eat happy dreams so that only nightmares remain. And they are the main enemies in Kingdom Hearts 3D, Dream Drop Distance. Some of these dream eaters can become party members, which gives them even brighter colors than they had before. There's literally dozens of these colorful hell beasts. And they're all filled to the top with nightmares. Like a piñata, filled with sewage. Let's throw another Kingdom Hearts reference in here, just to get it over with. Mickey Mouse is one of the most wholesome characters ever, always courteous and soft-spoken. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, Mickey is some total vigilante badass, saving his friends as if he's got unlimited skill and power. His most badass moment comes after Goofy gets pelted in the cranium with a boulder and keels over. The party thinks he's dead. And then, Mickey seems to turn plain vindictive. So shortly after, the party wipes out more than 1,000 enemies in a blind rage. We don't mind Mickey being murderous, but him not being naive about it is pretty scary to us. The prince from Katamari Damacy doesn't have an easy life. His dad, king of all the cosmos, went on a binge drinking spree and somehow made all celestial bodies disappear. The king has actually destroyed all the stars and planets while drunkenly breakdancing across the universe. Did we mention Katamari Damacy doesn't make any sense? So the king sends out his tiny and cute son to collect materials to build new stars and planets. How must he do this? By rolling a sticky ball, called a Katamari, over the Earth like a 3D glue trap. The more stuff sticks to it, the bigger it gets. And as it gets bigger, bigger stuff can stick to it, until the cute prince is rolling up trees, animals, people, buildings, and even natural phenomena. Pretty much destroying the earth to repair the sky. But he's so cute! Mr. Sethi from Animal Crossing is a mole that doesn't only look cute, but he's also there to help you. His function is informing you when you switch off the game without saving your progress. That's a useful service, which he delivers with an acid tongue. He really cares about you saving the game. At one point, he goes completely off the handle and forces you to make up for your mistake by sweet-talking him. A bit creepy. The upcoming sequel, Animal Crossing New Horizons, has an autosave feature, making Resetti's function obsolete. He'll probably still feature in the game, but imagine his temper after being laid off like that. In mini-games, you can mess with the NPCs with impunity. They don't normally mess with you too much, and aren't really programmed to defy you most of the time. Enter The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. For the most part, it's some of the cutest pixel art you've ever seen. Until you double-cross the shopkeeper by stealing something from his shop. Upon your return, he's standing there, ready for you, with a one-liner and a thunderbolt to your face. This attack actually kills your character, and there's no way to escape it. This unassuming shopkeeper's rage makes him more powerful than friggin' Ganon. So be a good lad, and don't steal. Earthworm Jim's Peter Puppy is an actual puppy, but not really. His species hails from a planet where they're constantly threatened by meteors, space pirates, and killer plants. As a result, the species turns full Mr. Hyde or Hulk when scared or hurt. Some kind of PTSD reaction they developed for protection, maybe. This quality makes Peter Puppy a real pain in the butt to have around as a sidekick in the game, because Jim has to protect him as he's absolutely useless in his normal puppy form. But when he gets hurt, he transforms into a doggy abomination and tears Jim to shreds for no reason. There's no redeeming quality about this guy, except that he quotes the Litany Against Fear from Dune, which is pretty cool. Penguins make everything better. They're chubby little birds that can't fly, which makes them funny. But it may also give them some kind of inferiority complex. Like the penguin from Batman or King DDD from Kirby, some penguins, anthropomorphic or not, just go evil. But there's a little chubby penguin that has turned his frown upside down, Toby from Battleborn. He was refused the opportunity to fight in the war to save his people. So, what did he do? Did he become a bitter, evil penguin? No! He built himself a mech suit he calls Berg and joined a rebel force. And now, despite being cute, he kicks ass with a smile on his beak and sometimes even apologizes after annihilating his enemies. Because who said you can't be polite while vanquishing your enemies? Mahatma Gandhi is known as the face of peaceful protest and diplomacy. And in the game Civilization, he's portrayed accordingly. During a game of Civilization, your country gains traits that will change your stats. One of the stats is aggression, which in Gandhi is very low. But when your country achieves a state of democracy, that stat falls even lower, because democracy is a shiz, yo. Here's where everything goes wrong. Your aggression level already being low, lowering it more makes it go below 0 and locks onto the highest setting. An amazing bug. So now this fragile vegetarian in tattered robes is ready and willing to nuke the Vindaloo out of his enemies. In the first game, this was a bug, but the makers liked it, kept the bug alive, fed it some steroids, and made it a feature. Now, every player of Civilization has to be wary of the doe-eyed destroyer for eternity. That's it for the 10 cutest characters that also kick serious booty. Do you know any other characters that look cute but hulk out when pushed the right way? Let us know in the comments. We adore fluff with a razor's edge. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll see you next upload.